On this spot, we're going to be having a look at the Batman's Extreme Power Killer Croc. Killer Croc was definitely a figure I was looking forward to picking up. I did like how they interpreted him in the Batman cartoon. Before we actually look at the figure though, let's have a look at the packaging. We got a nice red at the top with Batman there. I think it definitely looks nice. I mean, it stands out. Not too bad, eh? On the back of the packaging, shows the gimmick of the character. He apparently has a tail whip action. There you go. The other figures in the wave, as you can see, I had a price tag here, so I ripped off. I can't even make out what that says, but it clearly looks like a piece of crap Batman, so it doesn't matter. There's also Temblor, which I've done a review of, and I'm really surprised they didn't call the character Temblor. I don't know, Tremble, I don't know, it makes more sense, but I don't know, for some reason they called him Temblor. There's Grapnel Attack Batman. There's Rogue Silencer Batman. Now, Rogue Silencer Batman at least is fine, because if you haven't picked up a Batman figure and you just want the basic gray attire, you can at least go with these guys. They always usually throw in a generic Batman and then you just give them accessory. That's good because, you know, while kids are happy with these Batmans, I know most collectors at least want a show-accurate Batman, so I have to at least give them credit. They give us a show-accurate Batman, at least one a series. There's Negative Threat Batman, Flame Stopper Batman, Camo Batman, which I think is probably the worst Batman figure I've ever seen. And there's Mega Claw Batman. Yeah, so there's basically packaging on Killer Croc. Let's get this guy opened up and we will get a closer look at the figure. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so let's get a closer look at Killer Croc. I've already installed the tail. There really wasn't much involved to the tail. I don't know if I can take it back off, but basically you just peg the tail into the back end portion of his keister. There's also a little switch on the back, and the idea is when you rotate that switch, he's supposed to flick his tail. He doesn't do it all that well. I mean, it's, for what it is, it's, meh. I mean, it could have done, at least it's not one of those waist things where you rotate the waist, and because I think that would have ruined the figure. The figure, though, sculpt-wise, I think is really decent. As I mentioned, I really like the interpretation of Killer Croc in the Batman cartoon. I think I like him a lot more than I liked Killer Croc in the animated series. I didn't like the fact that he just had a flat face. To me, a crocodile head, like, should be, you know, it should look like this. It shouldn't be flat like a human face. But, I mean, that was then, this is now. And I definitely would say they did a good job on Killer Croc. They gave him a nice vest here. He's sporting. One thing I like, too, is the fact that his head is what appears to be on a ball joint, so you can actually get movement, a lot of movement from his head. He has also articulation in the arms, nothing in the elbows. He has articulation in the legs, nothing in the knees though. No articulation in the waist. As I mentioned with with my other Batman reviews, you definitely don't buy these figures with the intent that you're going to get loads of articulation. I think if anything, you buy the figures because they just look nice on display. I mean, if you ask me, that articulation aside, I think that definitely looks like a cool looking figure though. Now, Killer Croc was repainted, and I use the term repainted very loosely because he was actually the exact same figure, same color vest, same everything. The only thing that they did was they put like this neon kind of splashed. It almost looked like it was supposed to be radiation or sewer splashes or something on him. But overall, he's a fun little figure. I mean, and you know, if you've collected the other Batman rogues, I would definitely say pick up Killer Croc. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you can just get past the fact that he just won't have the articulation as, you know, like a Marvel Legend or something else. But definitely a cool little figure though. There you have a toy spot on the, was it the Shadow Tech? I keep changing it up. No, I think it was the Extreme Power. There we go. It was on the Extreme Power Killer Croc. And with that, I'll catch you guys next time. Later.